Okay, I'm gonna try again here. I'm hoping this works. I'm not sure why I'm having so many challenges, but it's not even lining up so you can see my altar very well, and I'm concerned about that. And I've had to start over like 3 times already, so please be patient with me as I try to get this thing working. It's just really annoying. Okay, I think that's the best I'm gonna. I really wanted you to see the whole table, but it's not working out. Okay, let's see. Well, you're not going to be able to see the offerings as well as I wish, but I think that's the best I can do. So hopefully this works. I'm going to get started, and I'll come over and talk when I can, and we'll see what happens. And I have this microphone on. I'm not sure if it's working, but it might help the sound. I just literally got it from Amazon about 10 minutes ago, so that's part of my confusion right now, is trying to figure that out. Anyway, I'm hoping that you are able to watch this, and we'll see how it all goes. I kindle this flame for the hearth, for the home, for the whole of the people. One flame for light, one flame for warmth, one flame to encircle us all. Earth unto heaven, heaven down to earth, this day and every day. May it be so, and may I pray with a good fire. May we pray with a good fire. As the ancestors have done in times before, we honor the gods in the old ways, that our hearts may give cheer. Be it so. By our will, by our words, by our word, this space is made whole and holy. By our will, by our words, by our word, this space is made whole and holy. By our will, by our words, by our word, this space is made whole and holy. 1 second. We're here today to honor the shining ones, the mighty dead, and the allies of nature, and to invite them to join us in celebration of this time, the time of the longest day and the shortest night. We're here to honor Anya, the fertility goddess of the land, that all we have planted will grow bountifully and with beauty. And we honor Mananan Maklir, the god of the liminal, the times between, the spaces between. And as we turn from this day of the greatest light, the days will begin to grow ever shorter as we move towards the winter. And so it is that we're poised right now in the light half of the year and moving towards the dark half of the year. So here we are at the greatest light. Here in Sedona, we're definitely noticing summer is making itself known. The temperatures have already been reaching, I said 80s and 90s when I wrote the script, but it was actually over 100 this past week. And today's a little bit better. It's only in the high 80s. And honestly, my swamp cooler has been keeping me completely cool enough, so it's been wonderful. We know that the time of monsoons are coming, and even as we celebrate this warmth and light of the sun, we do pray that our parched land is blessed with plenty of rain in the weeks to come. So let's pray that it be so. And we'll start out by saying the Light Druid's Prayer. Beloved source of all life, from whom all life-giving love flows and returns in the great way of things, sacred and holy are you. May we ever feel the flow of your divine presence in every moment of every day and in every living thing. Provide us forever with your bounty of nourishment and abundance in all forms, and teach us to trust in this everlasting outpouring. Teach us to walk in peace and harmony with every creature, field, and flower. Guide us to know only your truth, and give us courage to honor and protect this truth. And keep us from that which is not in alignment with your blessings and your grace. For you are the love that encompasses us, guides us, heals us, and upholds us. And we choose to be emanations of your sacred flame as we shine like the rising sun, bringing light and warmth to the world in which we live. Today and always, be it so. And now what we're going to be doing is what I call the two powers, anchoring the light of the heavens on earth. We establish the three worlds of the heavens, the midworld, and the underworld when we attune ourselves with their powers and magnify them within ourselves. So in order to do this, you're going to have to take a moment to just take a few deep breaths and feel yourself relaxing. Just feel yourself relaxing. Be aware of where you are in contact with the ground, either where you're standing or where your feet are on the floor, or even where you're sitting, and knowing that that is pulling you down into the gravity of the ground. And as you do this, you realize that we are constantly being embraced by the energy that keeps us here. That keeps us here on earth. It grounds us. It keeps us here. So we are basically holding on to that, and as we do that, we become aware of roots growing out from the bottoms of our feet or the bottoms of wherever we're sitting or however it is that we're connecting to the earth. And as you do that, you just basically notice those roots going down into the earth, going down, down, down through layers and layers of bedrock, earth, all kinds of things, maybe intermingling with other roots, energetic roots that are also going down into the center of the earth. And these energies are going down, down, down until they get to this cavern. And in the middle of this cavern, in the middle of the earth, is a pool of clear water. This is known as the waters of potential, and your roots are drinking thirstily of that water, and it's rising up through the roots, through all those layers, and rising up into your body, through however you're associated with the earth right now. It's rising up in you, and as it does that, it actually starts to form, it's filling the cauldron of your loins. And the cauldron of your loins is basically symbolic of your lower three chakras. So it fills the cauldron of your loins to overflowing. And yet still those waters rise up within you, right through your core, and they fill the cauldron of your heart, which is basically your heart chakra. So it fills that chakra to overflowing, that cauldron. Okay, this cauldron is filled to overflowing, and this is the place of choosing between the upper and the lower. So it's a very important and wonderful chakra to be filled with this water of potential. Now the water continues to flow up into the cauldron of your higher mind, and your higher mind is basically the same as your three upper chakras. So it's filling this cauldron of your higher mind again until it's overflowing, and that water is flowing all around you from the cauldron of your higher mind, all from the cauldron of your heart, all from the cauldron of your loins back down into the earth and rising up again and doing the same thing over and over. And these are the energies that are going to be working. The energies of potential are going to be with us throughout this ceremony. Now I want you to be aware of a light shining above you. It could be the sun that hasn't quite set, could be a star, or it could just be a light that you know is there. And you see that light coming down, down, down and moving into the cauldron of your higher mind. And as it does that, it actually warms the waters. This is the light of order. The light of order is warming this cauldron of your higher mind. It's warming those waters of potential so that the order and the potential can work together. And as it does that, a mist is all around your head, all around that cauldron, because the light is actually warming those waters, so it does that, and it's creating a mist around you. Still, that light penetrates down through your center, through your core, and it warms the waters in the cauldron of your heart. It warms those waters again so that the mist keeps going all out and about you. And still, that light of order continues down and warms the waters in the cauldron of your minds. Warms those waters until they too are creating a mist all around you. And you realize in this moment that you are in a time without a time and a place without a place. You are completely in the midst of the waters of potential, blessed with the light of order. And still that light penetrates down into the earth. That light penetrates down all the way into the earth, and you realize that you are the bridge. We are the bridge between heaven and earth. We are the ones. So the waters of potential, the light of order, the mists all around us, and now we will continue our rite. So we start out by making an offering to the source of all. Source of all, from whom all flows and to whom all returns in the great way of things, we make this offering to you now. Sacred source, cauldron of making and unmaking, fathomless sea, bountiful spring, mother of the rivers, and here in Arizona, the goddess of Oak Creek, which is our watershed here, and wherever your watershed is, the goddess of that watershed. May you ever ensure the fertility and prosperity of these lands. May it be so. Please accept this offering. And now we make ourselves ready for sharing this time with the powers. Sage to purify ourselves and to purify this space. Sacred smoke, purify us. Sacred fire, make us whole. Sacred smoke, purify us. Sacred fire, make us whole. Sacred smoke, purify us. Sacred fire, make us whole. Yashay Ali, may it be so. Now we call upon the goddess of inspiration. Goddess of inspiration, keeper of hearth and forge, inspire our sacred words. I call to you now to lead us in the ways of truth and beauty, and let our words and thoughts be fit, and so our heart. Please accept this offering of patchouli rose incense, anchoring heavens and earth. Please accept this offering. Yashay Ali. Yashay Ali basically is Gaelic for so be it. And now we're going to honor the land. Let us be united with you, Lady of the Land, sovereign of the realm under the fairies, the realm of fairies. Grant us the abundant blessings of this land. Teach us its mysteries and its lessons as our ways find favor in your eyes. And please accept this grain that we're offering to you at this point, which goes in here. Okay. Now, we call for peace in the four directions. We use juniper berries to bless the space. May there be peace in the east, the ancient realm of prosperity. May there be peace in the south, the ancient realm of harmony. May there be peace in the west, the ancient realm of wisdom. May there be peace in the north, the ancient realm of strength. And here in the center, where all the worlds meet, may peace prevail. Please accept this offering. And now we open to the other worlds. King of the fairy, Lord of the ways of the other worlds, we call to you now to hold safe the way for our worship. Maintain a safe passage between this world and the other worlds, that we may freely intermingle with the powers and allies who come in peace and may wish to share this time with us. Fairy King, accept our offering. Yashay Ali. And now we make offerings to all the powers. First and foremost, spirits of this land, seen and unseen allies of nature, you who walk beside us, ever revealing to us the beauty and abundance all around us. We honor you and we share this meal with you. Please accept our offering. Yashay Ali. These offerings will be put out going back into the earth, so that all of these things will be used by the powers. I'll be doing that at the end of ceremony after we're finished. So I now call to the ancestors, Lord of the dead, the first of the ancestors, and to all of the ancestors who join you in the feast hall, ancestors of this place and ancestors of all of those assembled, whether watching or watching a replay, it doesn't matter. There is no such thing as time. So all we're doing is honoring our ancestors from whenever. Kin of blood and kin of heart, those who have loved us for always and will always, we honor you. You've walked before us, bringing us to this time in this place, and we share with you this cup of ale. Yashay Ali. And finally, the shining ones, deities, highest and mightiest and most worthy of honor, we honor you here. Gods and goddesses of this land and of all of those watching wherever you are watching and whenever. You who walk before us, guiding our paths and guiding us and lighting our paths, we share with you a piece of our hearth, which is this Scotch whiskey. Please accept our offering and join us this night. And now at this time of the midsummer, if anyone has any general praise offerings to make, this would be the time to do it. You can actually even do it a little bit later, but you can be thinking about something that you might want to make an offering for. And there's a couple of things I want to do. Well, one for sure. One of them, this is a prayer. This is a prayer to one of the ancestors that means a lot to me. So it was really only about a week ago, just less than a week ago, 9 years ago, 9 years and less than a week ago, that my husband, who was passed on to the other side. So he is now an ancestor, always watching over us, always with us, always there for me. I know it, I feel it. Certain music comes on and I know it's him singing to me. It's just amazing. But I have actually felt very close, have him close to my heart, and have ever since that day. And I'm offering him some of this wonderful incense as a token of my appreciation for all of the love over all of the years in all of its forms. So blessings, 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 Bob. I appreciate you so much. And now, at this time of midsummer, we welcome Anya. She's a well-known sovereignty goddess in County Limerick in Ireland, and sometimes she's known as a fairy queen. In elder days, the goddess was the mother of the clans. So Anya, the mighty, often mated with mighty men, and from then she bore many people. As each of them grew old, she would renew her youth and love again, so that she could keep bringing more and more souls into this world. So for us, she is the living earth goddess, who grows old with the winter and renews her youth in this merry magical time of light. With each of her renewings, she brings the flowing of new life, the erotic blossoming of every kindred, not just for the continuation of the clans, but for the delight and regeneration of all beings. So I have villanelles that I'm going to be offering as my prayers, and this is the prayer for Anya, goddess of the earth, fairy queen of the earth. Hear our call as I hear it. Anya, you walk when the day is bright, when blossoms burst open upon the earth. Your startling beauty shimmers with light. Your glistening innocence, pure and white, fresh as the springtime with blessings of birth. Anya, you walk when the day is bright. Abundant fertility promises sight of flowing fields of flower and mirth. Your startling beauty shimmers with light. Voluptuous curves that entice and excite, irresistibly drawing despite a wide berth. Anya, you walk when the day is bright. When the day is long and short as the night, celebrations abound to honor your worth. Your startling beauty shimmers with light. Earth goddess, through you my soul takes flight. I come to know fully your breadth and your girth. Anya, you walk when the day is bright. Your startling beauty shimmers with light. And Anya, I make a libation to honor you. Now, in ancient Ireland, cattle and fertile crops were viewed as symbols of abundance. On Midsummer's Eve, the folk would circle around Anya's Hill, which is known as Knockanya. I actually went to see it when I was in Ireland 6 years ago, with torches made of hay and straw to protect the cattle and increase the fertility of the land. So today, I am blessing our altar with this straw and then offering it to Anya. So first, we're going to just put some blessed water on it, and I'm going to basically shimmer it around, and this is for all of you. This is for anyone watching. Whenever you're watching, this blessing is going out to you, the waters of this wheat shaft, okay? Over and over, we're blessing with this water. And then this will be released out into the earth, this wheat shaft. If you didn't see it, it's actually quite beautiful. This wheat shaft will be released out into the earth so that it actually blends with the earth mother and all of that stuff. So this is our offering for you, Anya. And we'll just leave that here for now. And we also welcome Mananan Maclear, who is also known as the Fairy King. So we call upon him that we may walk easily between the time of summer and winter, because he is the god of between. Mananan, as king of the Sidhe, stands in the liminal spaces, between times and between places. So at this time when the seasons begin to change from the time of light to the time of dark, it's proper to call upon he who stands at the crossroads of time. So that's what we're going to be doing now. And this is the villanelle for Mananan, who happens to be one of my, actually both Anya and Mananan are patron god and goddess of mine, so it's kind of really cool. Mananan, son of the god of the sea. Maclear means son of the sea. So Mananan Maclear is his full name. Mananan, son of the god of the sea, billowing white over gray shades of blue, god of between and king of the Sidhe. Guarding, she is another word for fairy, by the way. Guarding the gates, only you have the key. Mists mark your passing as you travel through. Mananan, son of the god of the sea. In your coracle to Tir na Nog, you will be traversing the waves to find the way true. God of between and king of the Sidhe. Magical trickster dancing with glee, as the children of fairy flock with you. Mananan, son of the god of the sea. With your crane bag of treasures you journey so free. Liminal crossroads are sacred to you, god of between and king of the Sidhe. Shapeshifter, wayfarer, with you I flee, into the depths of your watery hue. Manannan, son of the god of the sea, god of between, and king of the she. And now I make a libation to Manannan at this time. And I want to tell you a little bit more about him. So at midsummer, the Manx people who were on the Isle of Man offer bundles of reeds, which was, we just saw a little bit of reeds, meadow grasses, and yellow flowers to Manannan in a ritual paying of the rent, accompanied with prayers for his aid and protection. Today we will pay that rent with reeds, grasses, and flowers, as I'll show you. So here's basically the offerings to Manannan. Okay, you probably can't see it. There's a little bit of yellow rose petals. They're dried rose petals, but there's other colors too. And then here's some grasses. It's basically from Misty's kitty grass. And then I have some of my jasmine blossoms that are still around. And then these are from my, it's a tree. I forget, I think it's like a, I'm not exactly what kind of tree it is, but it's just really cool, and it has these blossoms, and they're all over the yard right now because the wind's been blowing like crazy. So this is basically all that I'll be offering for Manannan, for the reeds and the petals and all that kind of stuff. Okay? So these offerings represent the bounty that we have been blessed with. Just as the earth goddess has blessed us with such beauty and abundance, so do we offer these back to the earth in honor of Manannan, for his aid and his protection. And as we do so, we know that our blessings will be returned to us tenfold. As I hold these flowers close to my heart, I take a moment to feel myself as a bridge between heaven and earth. Join me in this. Feel the blessings of the earth flowing up into your body. Feel the blessings of the sun pouring down from the sky, and know that you are ever receiving of their abundance. Manannan, accept this offering. These go into our offering bowl here. This is our solid offering bowl, and the other one is the liquids. It makes it easier when I'm releasing them than having them all together. Back in the day when I did rituals out in the on the land, it was a little bit easier. Okay, so we got that. Now, I also want to talk about the new moon. The new moon is basically going to be on Wednesday, June 25th, which is next week. It's next Wednesday, so it's just a few days away, and it's exact at 3:32 a.m. And this is basically the Cancer new moon. So I would like you to take a moment to just set some intentions for this new moon cycle, as well as wishes for the harvest to come. So a new moon is a time of new beginnings, and this new moon comes with caring and compassion. So do take some time to consider doing something kind for others as well as yourself. It's very important. And it's a time for new beginnings, and I didn't say this here, but I also like to remind you that it's a time for you to begin new projects of new ideas that might come to you. It's actually a great time to do this. And actually, if it is in alignment with caring and compassion for either yourself or others, that's even better. So any kind of project that brings that in is going to be really making use of this energy at this time, starting next Wednesday. And I've already posted the moon video, so you can actually find out more about what's going on aspect-wise and everything by watching that video. In the meantime, and I will be replaying it again the day before the new moon. So it is a good time to do this. And I do want to make offering right now that your intentions will manifest. Yashay Ali. And now, at this time, I share this cup with the land and with all of you assembled here. If you have any words of gratitude that you might share to the ancestors, to any of the other allies of nature, to the gods and goddesses, this is the time for you to do so. Okay? So I'm going to start with basically the god and goddess Anya and Mananan, who we have been worshiping tonight. And I'm saying, O living goddess of the earth, Anya, O Lord of the between, Mananan Maclear, I share this with you and thank you for blessing all of us with your bounty and your protection. Please accept this offering. And now I share this with all of you watching, whenever you're watching. I'm sending this to you. Blessings to all of you who have attended this day. May your crops be ever fertile and your cattle ever multiply in whatever form those take. May you always have coin in your pocket and bread for your table. May the light fill you to overflowing so you shine even in the dark. And may your heart be ever filled with joy. Yeshe Ali. And this goes into the offering bowl. We have been blessed this day. So as we prepare to depart, let's take time to thank those who have aided us. Lady Anya, for your presence and patronage, for your bright, shining countenance, we thank you. Lord Mananan, for your presence and patronage, for your magic and protection, we thank you. Mighty ancestors, sacred, shining ones, and noble allies, for joining us this night at our right, we thank you. Lady of the land, for the union that we share with you, we thank you. She-King, for holding open the ways between the worlds, we thank you. And Goddess of Inspiration, for all of our honey-sweet words this night, we thank you. And finally, to the source of all, from whom we came and to which we return, we thank you. So now what we want to do is remember the part of us that's the anchoring the light of the heavens down into the earth, right? And we're going to recognize that the light of order is now starting to rise up from the earth, rising up through the cauldron of your loins, rising up through the cauldron of your heart, rising up through the cauldron of your higher mind, and releasing back into the sky, knowing that you can keep within you whatever you need, and you can call upon this light at any time. And now, the waters of potential that are flowing down from the cauldron of your higher mind, flowing down through the cauldron of your heart, flowing down through the cauldron of your loins, and flowing back down into the earth, and going all the way down into the center of the earth. Knowing that you can keep these waters of potential in whatever cauldrons you need, and anytime you want, you can call upon it when it needs to be more. Feel yourself back in the room, fully present and fully engaged. Go in peace. The rite is now ended. Yeshe Ali, and I thank you so much for joining. So I'm hoping that you could see all right and you can hear all right. I have no idea if this is working or not, but that was our ceremony, the summer solstice, and we'll be back in Lunicide, which I'm not exactly sure of the date right now, but it'll be like around the beginning of August. Yeah, usually it's around the beginning of August at some point. So whatever the closest weekend is to August 1st will probably be when I do the Lunicide, and I will let you know when that's going to be. And I send you blessings and love and light of this time to you. Enjoy the light that's shining down upon us and blessing us constantly. And remember, you are always loved.